Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Season 2, Episode 14 of the Make It Rain podcast. 3 games for your Ontario Reign this week, including a teddy bear toss and a lot of stuff to talk to. Let me save my voice. We'll talk about it after the intro. Go. Due to the fact that I just have like borderline any voice, is probably why I sound a lot different right now. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Season 2, Episode 14 of the Make It Rain podcast. This is Kingston. I'm Joe O'Regan. That's Mayor's very own Anthony Collazo. 3 games for your Ontario Reign this week. Yes, Kingston is still in the wrapper because I'm not basically letting it out until I get home. Man, what a week it has been for the Kings organization as a whole.
Yeah, there's been a lot to talk about throughout the week and a lot to talk about today. Yeah, man, I mean, we probably have to get right into this just because of how much we have to talk about. Yeah. We'll go into the Zamboni cleaning. Yeah,
quickly into the Zamboni cleaning. Let's make this fast. Darcy Kemper hurt on, he got hurt because Mikko Rantanen decided to go bowling straight into the crease.
Pretty much.
So Darcy Kemper's out for the foreseeable future, which means Mr. Phoenix Copley is the backup quarterback. Holy smokes. We have a football game on right now. That's probably why I said that. He's the backup goaltender for the Los Angeles Kings for the time being, which means a goaltender's needed. Matthias Scholl has been called up subsequently by the Greenville Swamp Rabbits. Injuries. Pinelli, Burrows, both injured. We don't know the injury right now. Suspensions. Cole Gutman has been handed a 2-game suspension for an illegal check to the head. Andre Lee has probably a suspension pending. Hopefully it gets turned around. And everybody's favorite, Jacob Doty, returns to the lineup this week against the San Jose Barracuda. Gosh. My voice might be gone by the end of the episode. This is what happens when you scream endlessly at Teddy Bear Toss Night. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Season 2, Episode 14 of the Make It Rain podcast. This episode of the Make It Rain podcast is brought to you by Gowdy Law, because we all know having a game plan is key when it comes to your family's future. Are you ready? Gowdy Law is here to help, specialize in estate planning. Gowdy Law ensures your loved ones are protected from losing a ton of money in time to probate when you pass away. Just like on the ice, preparation matters. Don't wait till the last minute to make the right play. Visit GowdyLaw.com today to start planning for the future. Get estate planning pricing and a free consultation right on their website. It's literally that simple. The price is right on their website. Gowdy Law makes estate planning easy, understandable, and affordable. As always, the link is in the description, or you can visit their offices in downtown Upland. Game 1. The work week begins in Bakersfield, California, everybody's favorite truck town, for a bout with the Condors. In the opening frame on the power play, why did I put this in here? One of my voices shot. Fee-fi Marty McFly? 1T from the left circle on the power play. It's 1-0 Ontario. In the middle frame, oh, baby, we're on hat trick watch again. Chromiak from the slot. It's 2-0. And then Rhett Pitlick, Little Caesar's finest, serving up a hot and ready pizza. Pepperoni on that, please. And Andre Lee, DRE, takes it, and thank you very much. 3-0 Ontario. And in the final frame, the Kirillionaire, Kirill Kirsanov, shows off his dad power. He rockets one from the blue line and makes it 4-0. And with no response from the Condors, it is a shutout for Isaiah Saveville. See what I did there? Saveville.
Yeah, I think we all saw what you did there, Joe.
Yeah, thank you. All right, go ahead and break into the goals.
All right, yeah, breaking into the goals. 1-0 Ontario on the power play. Ward is in the right corner. He dishes it to Glenn Godden in the right circle. Godden threads 2 defenders across to Martin Chromiak, one time and get by Tompkins. It's a lot of what we see out of Samuel Fagemo a couple years ago. 1-0.
Stop saying like Chris Collinsworth.
I mean, we're watching Sunday Night Football right now, so it just kind of came to mind. And then 2-0 Ontario. Taylor Ward once again from the left wall. He feeds Pinelli in the corner wall. He moves towards the net, kind of at a straight angle.
Kind of that backhand feed, and Martin Chromiak's just right there.
Yeah, point blank range. Chromiak driving in. Gets it past Tompkins. It's 2-0. Then 3-0 Ontario. Rhett Pitlick gets pressured on from Ontario's forward check. He kind of panic feeds it to the middle, and Andre Lee just sitting right there, point blank range in front of Tompkins. He spins, he fires, and Tompkins just had no chance.
Yeah.
By the blocker side, 3-0. And then in the fourth period. In the third period, game kind of felt over at this point, but
Turn the football game off, man.
it was just 5 minutes and 38 seconds into the third. The Bakersfield Condors were kind of still in it, kind of not. Alexandrov, like a slow rolling puck from the corner wall right to Kirsanov. He just absolutely blasted right by Tompkins.
Yeah.
Again, never really had a chance. 4-0. Ontario just absolutely dominated Bakersfield in this game. I don't think
Certainly.
Baco ever had a chance on the freaking opening puck drop. Yeah.
Yeah, that is correct. One thing I want to break into, really, we don't have any notes on this game because, well, we were both there, and we didn't really bother to take notes. First thing that needs to be stated, Isaiah Seville, 19 saves and a shutout. The first shutout of the year for the Ontario Reign. And huge credit to all 17 skaters in front of him because Pinelli did get hurt this game due to the fact that he got checked really hard into the boards and he was, per se, dead-legging it back to the bench and then, well, down the tunnel. Isaiah Seville, lots of block shots in front of him, especially late in the game where it's 4-0 and players probably don't really want to get in front of shots. The Reign say, no, forget that. I want my guy to get his shutout, and they start blocking pucks at will. Atu Yamson was blocking the majority of them by what I remember.
Yeah, that's a good point. You know, they were just blocking shots in front of Seville. Was part of the reason why Seville was so successful Wednesday night.
Seville was so okay.
Or
Anthony
they were part of the
Collazo.
reason.
Anthony Collazo 2025. Wow.
19 for 19. And yeah, that was one of the big stories from this game. The fact that the Reign had 3 injured skaters at different points in this game.
Yes.
Kenta Iso guy went down in the first period. He was out.
Cohen Zemer went down, and then Pinelli went down and did not return. So Iso guy and Zemer both did return.
Yeah,
in the following period.
Yeah, so
I'm pretty sure they both got hurt in the first.
Iso guy went down in the first period. He was back. As we realized when he came back, Pinelli was tangled up in the corner. He got taken off, and then right after Pinelli got hurt, Zemer caught an elbow, and then he also came off the ice.
Yeah.
In the third period, Zemer was back, Pinelli was not, and then I believe a couple days later, we find out, and we've got to put this in the Zamboni cleaning because he did not play in any of the games this weekend.
Yeah.
Keaton and Mastro Donato is how I believe.
There you go. Keaton Mastro Donato, Idaho Steelheads legend, has been called up from the Greenville Swamp Rabbits as well. We learned about that information, what was it, Friday night?
Yeah.
Saturday morning? Shout out Dylan, a.k.a. Hickross, for basically putting me on notice of that one and telling me to check ECHL transactions because that's not something I had on my plan at midnight, I guess.
Yeah, so Mastro is up with the team. This was obviously in direct correspondence with Frankie Pinelli being out. A center getting called up just for depth reasons. I don't think he's going to play much. Obviously, after Sunday's game, they are now on break.
Yep, at the time we are recording this, all AHL teams have headed to the Christmas break, so all stats will be up to date, to say the least.
Yeah, and then just a quick update on Pinelli. He will be, I don't know if you mentioned this, he will be out. He might return New Year's Eve, but more than likely he will be out until 2026.
Yep, there are other players that will be out till around that same time. We just cannot state who those players are. Yes.
Sure.
That's a way to say it. Anything else from this game?
No, I don't believe so. Seville, great game. Players were injured left and right. Now we get into the interesting part of this episode.
Yeah, interesting to say the least. Happy Teddy Bear Toss night at Toyota Arena as the Reign began a stretch of 4 games in 11 days against the San Jose Barracuda. In the first, Igor Afanasiev, yep, I got that one right, gets San Jose ahead, but who cares? Marty McFly says, send in the plush. It's 1-1. By the way, Colorado Eagles. Take note of how the Reign cleaned up the ice after that. Yes. And after Cole Gutman gets 5 in a game, the Barracuda give up a shorty to DRE, Andre Lee, 2-1. But, of course, the third-rate power play would probably score on a 5-minute power play, as they do. Igor Afanasiev does it again. All right, 2-2. Nothing in the middle frame, so we'll head to the third. AHL journeyman and forgotten prospect Oliver Wallstrom gives them the lead with 43 seconds left, DRE Ice cold Selly putting home a juicy rebound, and it's a tie game in overtime. A whole lot of nothing. So we'll head to the shootout. Oliver Wahlstrom and Igor Afanasiev score. Glenn Gaudin did score for the Reign, but San Jose gets the extra point.
I know you saw that on TV.
I did see that, actually. I mean, it got your head turned.
Yeah, I was like, holy. All right, we'll get into. Do you got anything right now before I get into the goals?
This was the beginning of the referee bonanza / poop show.
Yeah, we'll get into Alex Lepkowski in a little bit, but right now,
Yes.
Whoa.
Go say the goals.
1-0 San Jose. We have Lucas Carlson from the point across to Afanasiev. He shoots with Regenda screening in front of Isaiah Seville.
Yeah, stop that. All right, stop that clip real fast. Yeah. Who is guarding Pavel Regenda in front of the net? Brother, he took Seville's eyes all the way. You can't let him just slip in behind the defense like that.
That's true, and yeah, so Seville can't see, goes glove side. It's 1-0 early. Not a great start to Teddy Bear toss night, but not too long after, Andre Lee takeaway on Regenda in the offensive zone.
Yep.
Takes a shot, big rebound off Jacob Skarek, and Kromek is right there. Beautiful shot, by the way, just exactly how you draw it up. When you look at the form, knee all the way to the ice pretty much, driving in. Beautiful shot, pinpoint, perfect. Release the Teddy Bears. And Martin Kromiak, I think we talked about him a little bit later, but I'm so happy for him, the year that he's having.
Absolutely.
He's been amazing for the Reign. Then, Cole Gutman.
5 in a game for illegal check to the head on Quentin Musty, who, might we add, returned to the game literally at the start of the second period.
Yeah, he got suspended as well afterwards,
games.
which is kind of shocking, especially as you said, Musty returned to the game, which you can't base suspensions off of how long someone is out for.
Yeah.
But it didn't. From first look, it looked like not really a bad hit, maybe a boarding. I don't know, but it felt kind of extreme.
Yeah,
especially
extreme
at the
is
time.
definitely a way to say it.
That's
also considering the fact that Kenny Connors a little bit earlier in the period got absolutely slew-footed
no, exactly. So
by Anthony Vincent.
This was kind of the start of that's an interesting call. So the Reign are shorthanded, chase for the puck, Gaudin he gets to it first. His shot goes right back to him from the right circle. He finds Lee right in front, or from left circle, finds Lee in front from the right circle.
Thank you very much.
Oh, easy one-timer, backdoor pretty much. 2-1, shorthanded, puck don't lie, or at least it felt like it at the time. Not too long after that. On the power play, still the same power play from Gutman's major. Houghton from the left corner. Those are to the slot. Huntington tips it back to Afanasiev, racing it past Seville's glove. That's 2 for Igor. It's 2-2.
Yep.
Then, no scoring in the second, as Joe said in the Reign Rapid recap. In the third, the Barracuda were just swallowing Ontario in their own end. Wasn't a great start to the period. Puck finds the stick of Wahlstrom. He raced it past Seville, past the glove again. Seville, this game, the glove was just an issue. 3-2. Then, probably one of the best moments moment of the year, and probably one of the best moments in the past couple years.
Yeah.
6-on-5, Teddy Bear toss night. Time winding down. Hickett shot. Rebound. Lee beats Hache on the rebound, which Hache was in front of Lee. I don't know how the heck he didn't get it.
It's almost like the feeling in Toyota Arena when this goal happened. It was almost like every 10 seconds, it's like pumping up a bike tire until it's about to explode. Pumping it up. Every shot on goal, pumping it up. And then the loudest boom, pop, whatever is when Andre Lee put the puck in the back of the net. He does, I think the buddy's ready for the World Cup. He does the whole kiss the logo celly. Absolutely cold. Beautiful celly. Of course, was it with good cellies and Teddy Bear toss night, right, Samuel Fagimo? But, and he gets it past Skark. Skark thought he actually had this puck. He actually thought he had the puck held onto, but he was in spread eagle and the puck was wide open right in front of him. And That's what happens when a 6'6" forward is in front of the net. He's going to box out a lot of people and make stuff happen. Absolutely unbelievable scene at Toyota Arena. So you could hear the crowd, man. It was awesome.
Yeah, so you
gives
kind
you goosebumps every time.
You got into it a little bit. So real quick, the Reign did lose in shootout 2-1. Taylor Ward missed in the shootout, which is rare. That never happens.
I mean, getting with Wahlstrom and Afanasiev, man, both of them hard fake on the forehand, hard fake on the backhand. Actually, both of them just whoop catches Seville, lost at sea, goes right back, and it's 4x6 wide open.
Yeah, it happened twice. So we're kind of bouncing around here. So I think we will go back to what you were not really alluding to. Andre Lee just kind of made for the moment. We'll kind of work backwards here. Lee just made for the moment. Now he's credited with 2 of the loudest crowd pops maybe I've heard inside of that arena.
Yep. The 2 loudest that we've at least been doing on this show.
Was the one last year also against San Jose?
No, it was against Colorado.
It's Colorado. Oh yeah, because that was like the first place game or something.
That was the first place game. Yeah, that goal blew the roof off Toyota Arena.
I think that was louder than
this
one. That one was crazy.
Yeah, that was number 1. This one's number 2, easily. And I don't think I have to make a second thought about that.
Yeah,
either.
I mean, ice in his veins, made it for the moment, however you want to, say it.
Anything.
I mean, Andre Lee, at this point, I think we'll talk about him later too. So I don't want to spoil too much of what he has done for this team, what he's meant to this team. And leading up to that goal, Joe Hickett from the point. I don't know if you saw the play. It was about 35 seconds earlier. I mean, the puck is in the air, flying. Most players, they attempt to stop it, but they usually, it gets past the stick because it's in the air. Obviously, it's hard to, stick on puck in the air. Hickett makes a great play. Not only does he keep it in the zone, he keeps it right in front of him.
Yeah.
Which is huge because, the momentum shifted, which I guess working backwards isn't a good idea. San Jose scored a goal. It was called back for goalie interference, which kind of shifted the momentum a little bit. It was like Reign are dead. This game's over to, okay, we still have a fighting chance. Empty the net. And so if that puck leaves the zone, that kind of momentum, as you kind of alluded to, how there was like a ball getting pumped up.
It's almost like taking it out and just letting it.
Yeah, it takes it out, kind of, iris it a little bit. It just Hickett's keeping that puck in his zone, kept that ball getting pumped up.
Just inflating. Boom!
Exactly. So Hickett's great play, goalie interference, momentum shifter. And I guess we'll start from the top now, and we'll go down to the second period. Chromiak.
Saying the teddy bear's flying. I mean, you've already alluded to this as well. We're kind of just beating a dead horse now. Unreal year out of the kid. He's continuing to play good hockey. Can't complain about that whatsoever.
I do think that the teddy bear toss was better last year. I don't know what it is. I think it looked better.
I think it was kind of, oh my God. Dude, somebody put a voice crack counter up. Man. Well, not only that, the Reign won last year, which they didn't do this year.
I'm just talking about just the overall
but the teddy bear output. I mean, from up top though, I see what you're saying because you weren't up top this game. I was. It looked like there were a ton of teddy bears at the time.
That makes sense.
So yeah, you get the full scene. You don't get everything behind you and in front of you.
It still was awesome.
Oh, absolutely.
My girlfriend absolutely enjoyed the crap out of that. She was like, "Oh my gosh, this is crazy."
Yep. And now they're all going to nonprofits or hospitals or wherever it might be. It's awesome. Love to see it. So, yeah, that happens. Somebody also show the Colorado Eagles how to clean up a teddy bear toss because the Reign did that perfectly. They cleaned it up in, I believe, 9 minutes, as Kyle Garcia told me. So, yeah, good job.
Jeez.
9 minutes. The Colorado Eagles took 15 at the minimum and then decided, intermission.
Yeah, that was crazy. I don't know what that was all about.
Yeah, anyways, done talking about the Eagles there. Quickly, let's get into the controversial part of this game. Cole Gutman, illegal check to the head, gets 5 in a game. Will Smelia hit the showers. And then while we were doing the interviews, I believe, he was getting the call from player safety after the game. And that was when it was told he was going to be booked for 2.
You saw it? Where did you see that?
He was on the he was right by the doors.
I see.
So yeah, we pretty much I think walked right by him. But whatever. He goes to the box. Lee says, screw you to the refs, and scores almost automatically, it feels like. So, yeah, puck don't lie is definitely a way to say it. And, yeah, but all in all, the refs, you can blame the refs all you want, but when you do, here we go. Kirill Kirsanov, actually, no. Start playing the Rain Rapid recap real quick. Yep, thank you. Rain penalty report. Kirsanov holding 2 minutes. Cole Gutman 5 minutes in a game for illegal check to the head. Samuel Bolduc tripping. Martin Chromiak interference. Kenta Isogai holding. Angus Booth roughing. And Nikita Alexandrov slashing. Thank you very much. You're good. Yeah, Rain committed 27 minutes worth of penalty minutes, and against the third-ranked power play unit, who converted at about 27.2%.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not going to work. You're never going to win a game that way. And that's all I have to say about this game. Andre Lee. I know you want to bring something into him.
Nah.
No?
We'll talk about it later.
Yep, we'll talk about it later. All right, 18 hours later. I should have did that in a SpongeBob voice. Anyways, it is SantaCon in the Inland Empire. Woo! And the Rain look to enter the break feeling jolly against the San Jose Barracuda. In the first, Jimmy Huntington gets San Jose ahead, but wait. Is that Jacob Doty? Yes. He levels a San Jose player, then calls out Anthony Vincent. He chickened out. So Braden Hache steps in, and Doty proceeds to beat the brakes off of him. The absolute brakes off of him. So he gives the Rain a wake-up call. Do they answer the call? You bet they did. They just had to go to Jared to do so. Jared Wright makes it 1-1 on his 6th goal of the year. But Casper, the friendly goal scorer, Haltonen, and Shane Bowers, his first of the year, make it 3-1. In the middle frame, Kirill Kirsanov serves up a fresh, hot and ready pizza, 3 voice cracks, to Philip Beestead to make it 4-1. However, Donovan Huell gets the gate for a cross-check on Otto Yampson, so the Rain will go to a 5-minute power play with nobody in the box. Bold strategy caught in the team, it pays off. And yeah, no whistle. So, 7-minute power play. Cohen Zieber scores a even strength power play goal to make it
a 5-on-4 even strength goal.
Yes, to make it 4-2 in the final frame. Jack Hughes, no, not the one that was dating Tate McRae, scores an absolute snipe to make it 4-3. But with the net empty, the Cuda swim away with 2 empty net goals and a 6-3 win. All right, this might be a really, really long chat.
Yeah,
because we got a lot to cover.
While you were doing that, I spent a lot of time preparing the goals for this game. I don't think I'm going to do all of them because I don't want to bore everybody with a bunch of Barracuda goals. So we're just not going to do that.
Turn up the Rain Rapid recap.
No, yeah, I'm just not going to do it. We'll go straight into
just a ramble session.
The notes. Before we get into the actual game notes, Doty all week was practicing in a non-contact uniform.
Yeah.
And you can go non-contact to a game easily, right?
Yeah.
We asked Lord, I believe, Saturday's game if Doty was near. You did, and he was like, he's near, around the corner. We'll see.
No, okay, so I'm going to correct you. That was with Eric Portillo. With Doty, he said very soon.
So he says very soon. My theory here is, because nobody knew Doty was playing, not even the mayor.
Until like an hour before the game.
Yeah, I think Doty, after seeing that game yesterday, I think he was pissed off. And
I I don't blame him.
I think he told Lord, "Yo, I'm playing. I'm good to play. Everyone knows I'm good to play. I'm going to play tomorrow, and I'm going to beat the brakes off of someone."
Yep.
And that's exactly what happened. Like almost immediately. Well, first of all, Lee got a game misconduct for leaving the bench and getting into an altercation, which is very controversial.
Yeah. So Taylor Ward headed off for a change. Andre Lee steps on. And then the whistle blows the play dead because there's a nice little scrum because Kyle Burrows is just sitting over there injured. So Lee goes to back up his guy. Proceeds to basically ragdoll whoever he was with. I want to say it was Tristan Van Roboys. I don't know if that's a fact or not, but it could be. Lee automatically goes 2 for roughing. That makes sense. But then...
He should have.
Yeah. That that was not what we're upset about. What we're upset about is he gets the gate for leaving the bench for an altercation, which, by the way, for the people wondering at home, that is a minimum 3-game suspension if the AHL player safety department follows through on that. However, I'm pretty much sure that this is why I said pending suspension, that we're not confident in. I think that's going to get redacted.
It should get redacted, man.
It should.
I mean, so like Flow Hockey doesn't show the whole play, so we could be wrong here. We really could be.
Yeah.
On Flow Hockey, on the broadcast, you can see Ward going off.
Yeah.
You don't see anyone come on because obviously it's like cut off. But the play is blown dead and Lee is on the ice.
Yep.
They're saying that Lee wasn't on the ice, the play was blown dead, and he got on. I don't believe that's what happened. I think Andre Lee's a very smart hockey player, very smart. I don't think he would do something like that. He's on the ice. He gets into a scuffle match with I forgot who it was, man. I think I have it on my Twitter, but I want to look for it.
Yeah. Anyways.
And honestly, like when I saw it, I thought Lee might be the only one getting a roughing here because he was just like he was in his face, dude. Like glove in face. I'm like he might be the only one going off, and that's cool. Like he probably
deserved it because he was responding to something.
He goes to the bench. The referees are discussing something with the AHL off-ice officials, and I'm like, what can they possibly be talking about here, right?
Yeah, well,
Then,
we found out really quickly.
Yeah, you see Lee come out of the penalty box going towards the bench, and in my head, I'm like, did he just get a misconduct for roughing? That wouldn't make sense, because it wasn't that bad.
Yeah, no, I kind of knew that was going to happen if he was going to get a game misconduct. He gets the gate, and I have multiple people asking me, and it's like, why is he getting suspended? Obviously in a more mad tone, like why the rated R under 13 not admitted without parent part? Why is he getting the gate? And I'm like, did he come off the bench? Which ultimately that was the call, and I severely disagree with it.
Yeah, Andre Lee was absolutely irate. I don't think I've ever seen someone on the ice ever that mad.
Oh my! Well, no, there was another person that was close to that. Later on, we'll get to it.
That is true. But Lee is coming off the ice. He has his hands like this. He's coming off. I think he turns to the bench and says something along the lines of, he said something along the lines of like, I think I'm getting, the gate, and then he turns around. The referees are saying go, and he grabs his stick and like a baseball bat, just whack against the board, just boom, and then walks off into the tunnel. Don't agree with the call, obviously.
Nope.
He looks like he was on the ice. We'll see what happens tomorrow. Andrew Lord in the postgame was pretty confident that he'll get that redacted.
He'll get it redacted. Well, I also don't think we're going to get the suspension tomorrow because the AHL goes into that Christmas break part.
That is true. But also, by the way,
get it fresh out the break.
If he doesn't get the suspension, that is one of the most ridiculous calls. If you're not for sure about this, you cannot call that, especially on Andre Lee with the season he's having against a San Jose team that's very good.
Yeah.
And Gummin's already suspended. You're the same referee. You cannot call that unless you're 100% for sure. I might be the one getting to make it right here. Because, like, when you really think about it, you can't do that.
You're speaking for me. My voice is just borderline shot here.
You can't do that.
You can't do that.
If you're not 100% sure that he came off the bench after the whistle.
Yeah.
So if this does not result in a suspension, that referee better hope he gets suspended. Because if he's not suspended, that's basically the league saying you were wrong to give this guy the gate in the first period of an important game.
No, and here's another thing. That ref needs to be investigated.
He was so bad all weekend. What's his name? Alex Lipkowski.
Yeah,
I'm going
to save my Make It Rant part for the rain weather report because, spoiler, he's getting the 0% because he did both games. My God, how bad can you be?
He was awful in this game. And
how bad can you be?
And by the way, the other two referees, who was in game one, Tyler Spa in game one wasn't as good. And then John Lindner in game two, who is, by the way, bad in Bakersfield against Bakersfield because they were complaining about him in Bakersfield.
Exactly. And
John Lindner was awful too.
And then, was that the referee Sunday? Just making sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, referee Sunday. Yeah, Nikita Alexandrov gets absolutely bopped in the face by a stray elbow.
Lindner's looking right at it.
Here is Alexandrov. Lindner is right about where Collazo is sitting, so probably 10 feet away. No call.
Yeah,
No call.
That's the worst call of the day outside of the Lee one. Because if he ends up being right about Lee, we're gonna look dumb.
No. That is the worst in the moment call.
Yeah, that's true.
They at least had time to think about Lee, and they still got it wrong. That is like going on ChatGPT to get answers and still failing the exam.
Yeah. I don't know how they missed that.
That's like having the
one.
study guide with all the answers in front of you and still getting a 33% on the test, and your mom is going to absolutely go irate on you later. I couldn't think of a
the
word.
Alexandrov one is bad because right after that, the elbow happened. Should have been called right there. San Jose gets the puck. They go in transition. They score.
Yep.
Which
That's the problem. That
doesn't
my problem
happen
with that play.
if exactly.
If the play gets blown dead in the rain, go the power play. Duh.
That was the worst call of the day, and that's not even like that's like the tip of the iceberg where like it was like a direct what's the term I'm looking for? It's like the cause and effect of it. That was like the immediate cause and effect where that pops in my head first. There were other calls in this game where it's like that's a penalty. Whoa,
no way.
What about Joe Hicketts?
Oh boy.
He gets so like if you're not gonna call anything, then I don't mind you not calling the boarding. He gets hit, could be called boarding. Which by the way, the Gutman height check didn't look that much different from this one. By the way,
so
and he got spent
Joe,
2 games.
yeah, and Joe Hickett's completely defenseless going into that corner boards.
Yeah.
Right by the walkway where San Jose enters the ice. Completely defenseless, goes knees, face, flop, straight in on a cross check. So you could have called cross check, boarding, or you could have called check to the head because it was at the neck. It was at the neck. Hicketts goes down in a heap. Yamson is over here sticking up for his guy, and Hicketts gets back up and starts going after the guy because no penalty's called. He gets 2 minutes for roughing, and the guy gets nothing. Nothing. No. Taylor Ward got 2 minutes as well.
No, so actually, it's even worse actually, because they didn't call it. They called it after the fact because Hicketts was going and Ward was going. So they didn't call it until Hicketts got mad, and then they called it because they were like, "Yeah,
it's bad.
We should probably call this."
You know it's bad because Hicketts is probably one of the most cool guys you'll see on the ice. One of the most tempered guys on the ice, like just very level. The linesman was having to restrain him with full force.
Oh yeah, Hicketts tried to get out of his.
He tried to get out of it and just go absolutely ape blank on the San Jose Barracuda.
And not only that,
I'm trying not to right now.
I don't know if you saw this, and this is probably what you were alluding to earlier.
And then
when he went in the box, he took his helmet off and slammed on the ice.
And he just spiked it. Here's a reference for my mom here. Trevor Plouffe did. But he Brett Laurie's it straight into the ground, then picks it up, realized I think he actually broke his helmet doing that. Yeah, good for you, dude. Get your money's worth.
So now that I think about it, they did actually call, but they didn't call it in the moment.
Yeah.
They only called it afterwards. I don't know if they reviewed it or something, but he ended up getting a 5-minute major for it.
Yeah.
Which, probably so.
Brother, yes. Donovan Huell will smell you.
And by the way, Hicketts, the only reason why he slammed his helmet, he wasn't slamming it because he was mad at the Barracuda. He wasn't slamming it for any other reason other than these referees are literally determining this game, and we can't do a damn thing about it.
Keep talking.
Yeah, it's like that's why he slammed it. So like, I didn't think I was gonna get this mad about it. Like, thinking about it afterwards, it was that bad. The referees almost directly, and Angelo wouldn't say this. Which, by the way, I don't know if they fine coaches for saying the red or bad or something.
They probably do.
They probably do, and that's probably a big reason why he didn't say anything. He said it's directly on us for losing. I think the game plays differently if that Alexandrov elbow is called and they don't go the other way and score. At the same time, they did have a 5-minute major penalty and they didn't score. So I mean, but
not much that can be stated on that.
Either way, I mean, they just didn't call anything, man. It was bad, dude.
Yeah,
it was bad, and like even Ian, the cameraman, which I don't know if you're watching at this point, you're probably excited. I mean, we caught him on the staircase, and he's like, "Are we gonna wait for someone to actually get seriously hurt to actually call something here?" I
mean, no, he was irate about Pinelli's injury because Bakersfield's fans are over here saying, "Get up, get up." Screw you. You don't cheer for injuries, and you are a piece of crap. Screw you. And that goes for the Ontario fans too, because you ain't exempt either. If you cheer for injuries, we are way off on a tangent. We're 33 minutes into this episode probably. I'm going off on a tangent. If you cheer for injuries, you deserve coal in your stocking.
Dang.
You are a little piece of crap.
Now that's too far.
Don't wish injuries on anyone. Maybe if they did something to your guy and then like coincidentally they get hurt at the same time, that's just karma. Like, yeah. But when a guy gets hurt for playing the game and your guy does it to him and you think they're acting like a baby, shut up. Just shut up. All right, I'm done. Thank you very much.
This second period was crazy. Not too long after that, actually,
hold on. There's an offsides here. Tristan Van Robo, or no, there's a bunch of stuff that happened. There are gloves on the ice and stuff. Jacob Doty goes to pick up his glove. Tristan Van Roboys, yeah, we'll get to the start of this one, goes and like kind of just knocks the glove away from him. Then he picks it up with his stick. Then it's like that Turkish ice cream stand where they're doing this and waving it, and then you pick it up and you're just picking up an empty cone or something. And he literally does that to Doty, but then he takes his glove and shucks it and just flips it right in Doty's face, right in front of the linesman. And then Doty goes 2-on-1, oof you and oof you, and wrestles Van Roboys down to the ice. And I think that's an understatement saying wrestled down to the ice. He was pissed. Just a PSA. Tristan Van Roboys, if you are going to do that, that is the last person on the Ontario Reign you should be doing it to. Yeah, that is the wrong guy. The wrong guy.
You just saw your boy. Who was it? Was it
Donovan Huell?
No. Who fought Doty?
Oh, Brayton Hache.
Yeah, you just saw Hache get his like butt whooped. Like just that's not even sugarcoating it. It's like he legit. I don't think he landed one single clean punch, and Doty was just absolutely like
firing away on him.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Free money.
Yeah, that was probably the easiest fight of his career, by the way.
Oh my god. Ragdolled him.
And it wasn't even supposed to be him. It was supposed to be Anthony Vincent,
And Anthony Vincent. Yeah. Breaking news. You can act like the big guy until the big guy steps in the room. And then we'll see who's really the big guy. How many times did I just say big guy in the past 10 seconds? He sees Jacob Doty, 4 voice cracks, and and then sees him, and he's like, nope.
Yeah, he's scared. He will see that pretty much. That was funny. Which is probably why Hache got his butt whooped. I don't think Doty was actually going for him because he's not even worthy of Doty's presence.
Yeah.
Okay. We're going over 45.
Make it rant.
Yeah. I mean,
make it tangent.
This is why I didn't go over the goals, because there was so much just in the second period alone.
Yeah.
Cohen Zimmer scored a 5-on-4 even strength goal. Yeah, that was crazy.
We go to ask an off-ice official after, what was his name again? I forgot too. We go to ask an off-ice official after the period wraps up, why was it 5-on-4 after the power play ended? San Jose was kind of shorthanded on skaters, and they didn't want to send anybody to the box. So they decide to not send anybody to the box. So the Reign get the full 5 minutes, but then next whistle is when they could get their 5th player on the ice. No whistle happens for about 2 minutes. Reign gain complete control of the zone. Barracuda are tired. Cohen Zimmer, clap bomb city almost, just absolute rocket pass. Gabriel Carriere, and the Reign cut that lead to 4-2.
I think that's something that a lot of people just don't see often.
I didn't see it at all either.
I don't know. Like, I probably should have known that rule, honestly, as a hockey journalist. But even Adam Brown, the Reign goaltender coach, turned to us and said, "So what is that, power play goal?" Because it was confusing. I don't think I've ever seen that before.
Yeah, I've never seen it before either.
In professional hockey.
Yeah, that's definitely one of those loopholes in the hockey rule book that you have to study up on.
No, yeah, for sure. But I mean, now we know.
Because realistically, Donovan Huell is supposed to be serving that penalty, but he just got sent.
Yeah.
Pack it up, hit the showers, you're done. So they have to pick somebody else to serve it.
And they didn't want to pick anyone.
And they didn't want to pick anybody.
So that's the risk. So if you ever wonder why, if you have a major penalty and no one's in the box, they don't want to run the risk of having someone off or someone in there when they could use them for the penalty
rotating
kill.
through,
Yeah, and so
running the normal minute shifts.
I mean, it's not really a risk, but in this case, it kind of was because it kind of bit San Jose in the butt.
Yeah.
Okay, they made it
It
close.
really backfired.
They made it close in the third period. It was 4-3.
Jack Hughes, top of the circles, snipe show over Carrier's glove. We got a ball game again, or we got a hockey game again, folks. And then with the net empty, Patrick Giles just kind of flips one at the net. Kenny Connors did get a piece of it, and it just goes into the net. Like one hops it like a Sidney Crosby type of empty net goal.
Yeah, and
Where
then
you flip it up and it just ends up in the net.
Yeah, and then Regenda, he scored another empty net goal, and then he kind of goes by the rain bench. He has some words for them. So this, they're definitely not friends. I wonder. I should have asked this to Lord or
this.
We didn't get a player today.
Well, we didn't get a player. Yeah.
If the playoffs last year have anything to do with this, I think it probably does.
I
don't think they just don't like each other for no reason. I think that there's something.
Or is it because it's the Kings and the Sharks, and the Kings and Sharks are actually rivals?
Nah, I don't think
I don't think it's NHL implications, but
I think right now it's sort of like the Firebirds Rain thing from a couple years ago where they just didn't like each other because of the playoffs.
Absolutely.
I think this is kind of the same deal a little bit.
I would agree with you. Yeah. 4 games
and
in
also,
11.
they're just seeing each other a lot in the first half of the season.
Yeah. Yeah. They're going to be done seeing San Jose after
All
New
8
Year's
games.
Eve.
Yeah, so.
New Year's Eve. Yeah, they play 4 games in 11 days. Yeah, great job, AHL schedule maker on that one.
And Firebirds not once, by the way.
Yeah, they'll see them on January 3rd, though. So it comes right after almost. I feel like this almost happens every time, though. Like
I can't remember being this extreme.
There were a few years ago where San Diego, we didn't see them until February.
True. I don't think we've ever.
We were
seen
done with Coachella Valley last year in December. Like it was weird.
That's true, but I don't think we've ever seen the Reign play the team 8 times and not one team once.
That's probably true.
We've seen the Barracuda. It's gonna be 8 times in New Year's Eve, and we haven't seen the Firebirds once.
And 2 years ago we played Henderson 8 times, but and the final game being New Year's Eve. Yeah. All right, we've gone off on a schedule tangent now. Thanks for listening. Let's head to the rain weather report. I don't even know as 100% who has it.
I think it's you.
All right, Andre Lee. Duh, shocker. You couldn't have guessed that one, right?
Yeah, Andre Lee. I mean, what
goal
a
and an
season.
assist, complete presence on the ice. The only reason why the Ontario Reign. Oh wait, my bad. I'm on the wrong side of the spectrum here. He had 4 points this week, 3 goals and an assist. Was a +4. Good Lord. Oh my gosh. Yeah, 3 goals on 6 shots, a +4, and an assist. This guy was a man on fire.
Yeah, I mean,
and realistically, this was only in 2 games because he got the gate on Sunday. 4 points in 2 games.
That's a great point.
And a +4.
Yeah, Andre Lee is just having a career year. He's going to make the All-Star game for the AHL if he stays down
As of
here.
right now, unless he gets hurt. Yeah.
11 goals, 12 assists, 23 points. He's already
set an AHL career high.
Yeah, for all of them except for assists. I mean, we keep talking about it week after week. His puck handling is a lot better, shooting is a lot better.
Yep.
He mentioned how playing the NHL last year motivated him this summer to get better in those aspects.
Mm-hmm.
He's an NHL player right now.
He's definitely playing
I cannot believe he cleared waivers this year, which if you remember that happened. If he was to hit waivers right now, I think
some team would swoop him up in approximately 3.7 seconds.
Yeah, whoever's in last place in the national right now is picking them up.
Columbus, I believe, is the
Columbus
last team.
picking him up. I think every team would want him.
I mean, Columbus is straight for Mason Marchment, so they definitely need forwards.
Yeah, so, I mean, Lee, you can see why guys like Fagemo cleared waivers after his 43-goal season and stuff like that. You can see why these guys cleared waivers. Andre Lee's always been a good 200-foot hockey player. It's just he just didn't really score.
Yeah. And now he's got 11 goals in 27 games.
Yeah, now he's scoring at an elite rate, not just a good rate in AHL. He's scoring at an elite rate, plus he's a good 200-foot hockey player. He's probably the most valuable hockey player in AHL right now, as we speak. He's been unbelievable.
In the Pacific Division, probably, yes. In the AHL, they're definitely better.
They might be better goal scorers, but are we talking about like 200-foot players who play hockey the right way, who can also score?
Yes.
Because
there's definitely prospects. Now, Grant, what we're saying is a 12-team perspective, because I'm counting Texas and Iowa here. We're saying in a 12-team perspective, not a 32-team perspective. I guarantee if we looked a little further into it, we would find someone like Ryan Leonard on Grand Rapids is probably better than him. Jacob Pelletier on Syracuse is probably better than him. But in the Pacific Division right now, man, dude, Andre Lee is unreal.
Yeah, and then you also can't go without talking about Martin Chromiak as well.
He also was awesome.
3
Teddy bear
goals.
goal.
Yeah, 3 goals. I mean, the year that he had last year and the year prior to that, he was a highly touted prospect at one point, and you kind of feel bad. He was completely forgotten about. Like, he really was.
Gosh, man.
People ask me at the Hockey News, is Martin Chromiak still even on the Reign? And it's like, yeah, he is. He's just not doing anything.
Yep.
Something clicked at the end of last year. I personally think...
You asked him this question on Wednesday, too.
Yeah, I personally think, just from experience of playing high school sports, which obviously isn't high level, but there's just... You can be doing everything right, and there's just a mental hurdle that you have to cross, and I think that there was a mental hurdle for him.
And I think he's crossed it.
Yeah, I mean, he's playing unbelievable hockey as well this season. I'm so happy for him, man, because he is one of the nicest guys in Ontario. Teddy Bertoskal, which people can't just say that, right? You can't say, oh, yeah, when I was 25 years old, I scored a goal and Teddy Bears came flying. Literally, no one can say that.
He's probably that watched
and he's one of them.
Maybe. I don't know. Yeah. Lee and Chromiak are both getting the 100%. Both have been with the Reign for quite a while now. And Reign/Kings, by the way. And they're both just staples, fan favorites for the Reign. Jacob Doey's a fan favorite, too. Don't get that twisted. It almost feels like with the Ontario Reign tenure, they get really, really good.
Yeah.
50%, his headset is off for some reason. I am taking Isaiah Seville.
You know that we're right next to each other, right?
Okay.
So if I'm not playing music or anything, I can take him off and we're
Yep, exactly. I don't care. I'm still going to keep my headset on. Isaiah Seville gets the 50%. Obviously, shut out on Wednesday. And then San Jose made some very crucial saves that kept the Reign in the game. I mean, ultimately, they did lose that game in a shootout, which is probably why he's not getting the 100% at this rate. But Isaiah Seville this season is a .227 goals against, .888 save percentage. I don't really look at save percentage that much and think, I'm scared. Phoenix Copley also has a sub-900 save percentage, and he's in the NHL, and he has looked really, really good in the past few weeks.
That's true, but you have to remember that the only reason why it's that low is because those first few games were that bad.
Yeah.
6 goals, 5 goals, 6 goals. It was really that bad.
Uh-huh. It's almost like a pitcher in the MLB having 8 runs allowed, 7 runs allowed.
It's like a bullpen pitcher in a sense. Where if you
have one bad outing, your ERA is up by 3 runs.
For the season, yeah. So, yeah, for sure.
Absolutely agree, yeah. So, Isaiah Seville had his 19 save shutout on Wednesday, 18 for 21. I mean, 2 of the goals he let in were on the power play, so not much you could do there. And I mean, this year, he has not allowed more than 3 goals outside of Colorado. He has 6 starts.
Yeah, I mean, he bounced back from that Colorado game.
He has 5 starts, by the way.
Yeah, he bounced back from that Colorado game really nicely with that performance in Bakersfield. And it was just 19 shots. He hasn't really faced a high volume outside of Colorado, but 19 shots is 19 shots. And that says something to his character. It's not easy to be an ECHL goalie, come up to the AHL, all of a sudden you're a starter out of nowhere.
Yep.
And then you come in after a bad outing and you put up that performance. And then again, he wasn't bad on Saturday either. 18 for 21, not terrible. Not great, not bad, just decent.
Yeah.
And again, that first goal on Saturday where he was just completely screened, that wasn't his fault.
That's not his fault either. Yeah, and that was at even strength. That was right after the power play.
Yeah, exactly. So
and the other 2 goals were power play goals. So
he did make some really nice saves, I remember, from that game.
Yes, he did. Yeah. We're getting way up there on time, by the way. Sorry. 0% is Alex Lipkowski. Ref. Oof you. I am referring you to Global LASIK and Cataract Institute in Ontario. It's about 3 minutes away from Toyota Arena. Go there at 9 a.m. on a Monday. All right, cool. Thank you very much. Moving into next week for the Ontario Reign, obviously nothing through Christmas. We'll pick you right up on Saturday. The Ontario Reign take on the San Jose Barracuda at TechCU Arena. Puck drop, I believe, is at 7 p.m. I don't have this prepared. I am a goofball.
Is it a Saturday game or Friday game?
It's a Saturday game.
It's probably 6 p.m.
All right.
New Year's Eve, yeah, for sure.
I would be thinking it would be that, but
it won't be 7.
Don't know. Yep, 6 p.m. And then Calgary and Tucson play at 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So, all right, cool. And Abbotsford and Coachella Valley play, and San Diego and Bakersfield play. Sunday, the Rain don't play Sunday. Yeah, it's just Calgary and Tucson, and Abbotsford and San Diego, and Coachella Valley and Henderson.
There you go.
There you go. That's all you need to know about that. Let's roll into the standings really quickly.
Yeah, I got to pull it up. The
Yep,
Eagles
Colorado,
yeah.
39 points.
I mean,
first place.
they just don't lose. 19-6-0-1, 39 points. Barracuda, and by the way, the Eagles have 26 games played, which is, I think, the least of every team, or tied for the least.
Tied for the least. Yeah,
San Jose Barracuda, 17-9-1-1, 36 points. They're in second place. Ontario Reign, 34 points. This was the game to kind of gain to second place.
That's why
it's important. That's why you can't just give Andre Lee the gate and you're not 100% sure that he was on the bench. Anyway, Ontario Reign, third place. Calgary Wranglers, 34 points as well. Fourth place, they have 30 games played. That's a lot of games played.
Yep.
Firebirds, Condors, Silver Knights, 5-7, 32, 31, 29. The Silver Knights are back in the playoff picture. I think what's nice to see is that I think the Roadrunners and the Canucks, 9 and 10. The goal is 8, by the way. I think they might not, unless the Canucks
the Canucks are finally back in the picture a little bit, though.
They are. I mean, they're not.
They're still 8 points
awful.
out of a playoff spot, but hey, it was a lot worse.
Would be nice
or
to
it could
see.
just be because Tucson joined them.
It would be nice to see the goals or the Silver Knights make the playoffs.
Yeah, because neither of them have made the playoffs in the past
2 years.
3 years.
Since we started covering.
3 years, yeah. I was going to say Henderson and San Diego have made it in a while.
Yeah.
Last time San Diego made the playoffs, who bounced them in round 1 again? Oh, yeah, the Ontario Reign did.
Aren't you a Ducks fan?
Sorry. What podcast are we doing?
So if it would never happen, but if Seneca got sent down to the goals or something.
I can root for players. I don't got to root for a team.
All right, fair enough.
I can root for Sam Colangelo. Doesn't mean I'm rooting for the goals. Just put it short. Oh, yeah, Tucson Abbotsford in the Pacific Division basement at 24 and 21 points, respectively. Thank you very much for watching Season 2, Episode 14 of the Mega Rain Podcast. I'm not here to waste your time anymore. Like, subscribe. You know the drill from here on out. Subscribe down below. Follow us on Spotify. Follow us on all social medias at Mega Rain Pod. Have a Merry Christmas. We'll see you next Monday.
Do not send death threats to Lepkowski.
Yes. Don't.